can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Mitzi. Mitzi puts it in.
Beat gets it. We're going to go up on Joy, and it's good off the glass.
Morgan, Sammy Ashton all alone for the quick lay-in.
Buster with the deep two, and it's good. Has the ball at bounce, passes it into Grigo for three, and that's 1,000 points. Gold.
Wait, speaker. Yeah? Oh, okay.
Hello, and we are now gonna be starting this broadcast. It's currently, tonight we're watching the HK boys basketball team play the Morgan High School basketball team.
Mm-hmm. And I'm Anna Biondi.
And I'm Wally Sample. Thank you for joining us tonight.
So tonight we have the Morgan Huskies away at Haddam Killingworth High School against the HK Cougars.
We are definitely in for a very interesting game with these matchups.
Seeing as this is a pretty big rivalry, going on for a long time now.
And now we have a message from Connor Shue on the floor. We're going to send it off to him.
Hello, and here we are at HK boy versus Morgan boys basketball. Here we're looking at a very high-intensity game. It is going to be against these two rivals tonight, and it's going to be very, very difficult for both teams. Looking at the people behind me, you can see that there's a lot of people here from both sides. Looking at recent schedules, though, we can see that for HK, they're coming off of a loss against Old Saybrook, which was 59-69, a loss against Cromwell, 55-76, and then a win against Wheeler, 53-38. Looking ahead to the future, they will be playing Morgan again next Tuesday, and then they will be coming against Valley even sooner. In terms of Morgan, they're coming off of a win, 50-47 against Amistad, a win against Westbrook, 63-35, a win against North Branford, 83-43. In the future for Morgan, they will be playing HK again at Morgan, and then we'll be playing Coggeshall next Friday. As you can see here, we are looking at quite a lot of people, and we are looking very excited for what's going to happen. Now back to Wally and Anna.
Thank you, Connor, for that. And so we are going to have a very interesting game. Connor, thank you for the schedule, and we'll get back to you a little bit later on. Probably around halftime.
Yep. All right. So for tonight, we're looking at what's going to be hopefully a pretty close, fun game to watch.
Definitely. Both of these teams seem very evenly matched.
Yep.
Based on records, and we are really in for a very high adrenaline game. It's going to be very high scoring, in my opinion, I believe, and it's going to be very back and forth, I'd say.
Yep. All right, we just have about a little over 3 minutes left before game time. Each team warming up. And once they get on the court, we will reiterate the starting lineups. So for HK, we have 35, Toby Callender, 25, Matt Wills, 24, Darren Hiller, number 5, Andrew Kewen, and number 40, Jimmy McGoey.
And for the Morgan boys basketball team, we have number 3, Garrett Johnson, number 23, Gavin Crott, number 24, Christopher Nuzzo, number 25, Zachary Johnson, and number 55, Robert Zarillis. With both teams taking the court, it's going to start very soon.
And we are off to tip-off. We'll start with Morgan possession.
Number 3, Garrett Johnson, driving to the court, passing it out to number 33, throwing it off an HK, and now it's in possession number 55, back to 33, and it's good for 2.
Wills will throw it into Hiller. Hiller will bring up the court for breaking past the Morgan press. To Wills at the top. To Kewen. Up, and he will draw the foul for 2 shots. Andrew Kewen at the line. Sinks the first one. Missed the second one. Morgan gets the rebound.
Morgan ball, Johnson driving down the court. Into the paint, goes up, and it's almost a good for a layup, but recovered
Rebound by
HK.
Andrew Kewen. Hiller will bring it up the floor. To Wills, the top of the key for 3. Goes in off the backboard. HK getting the lead.
33, Fritz, driving down the court, looking for someone open, and then that will be 55, or 24 actually, sorry. Doesn't now throwing it back to Fritz. Fritz driving in, taking a shot, and it's good for 2, making the score 4-4.
Hiller will bring it up, breaking the press. Driving in. Blocked shot. Looks like Morgan stepped out of bounds. HK possession. Hiller at the top of the key. Into McGoey. Kewen drives in. Blocked.
So now going to be Morgan ball. Fritz driving down the court, passing to number 25. 25 going up. Good layup, making it 4-6 Morgan.
Into Hiller. Hiller will slowly bring it up the floor. To Wills. Wills will drive in. Hiller looks to drive. Goes up. Misses.
Ball's recovered by Morgan. Fritz going in, driving into the paint, going up for a shot, and that's going to be a foul.
Toby Callender, 35 fouls.
Number 33 going up, and it's short. He has one more shot.
The HK crowd is really heckling.
Goes up, and that's good.
McGoey.
Now it's going to be HK's ball.
Hiller bringing it up. Looking to set something up. To Kewen. To Wills, who's driving in. Who blocked.
It's grabbed by Morgan. Now number 3, Johnson has the ball. And
McGoey
it's no
with
good.
the
Ball loose.
save. To Hiller. Drives in. Draws the foul. At the line for 2. .24 Hiller at the line. Rolls off the rim. Hiller
Ball
unable to
recovered
get
by
the
Morgan.
2.
Fritz throwing to number 25. 25 back to Fritz. Fritz now throwing it to Nuzzo. Nuzzo driving, throwing out, back to Johnson. And it's no good. Recovered by HK.
Rebounded by 25, Matt Wills. Wills will drive. Successful drive by Matt Wills.
Johnson now taking his time getting down the court. Driving into the paint, going up, and it's no good. Rebounded though by Morgan. Number 24, Nuzzo driving in. Bounces off the rim, but recovered by 55. And it finally goes in. Making the score HK 6, Morgan 9.
Hiller bringing up the ball. Looking to set something up to Wills. Tries to get it to McGoey, unable to.
Grabbed by Morgan. Number 24, 25 driving down the court, and it's no good.
Timeout called by HK, 30 seconds. So it looks like Morgan has been getting a lot of fast breaks and has been driving quite frequently and able to finish. Obviously causing some trouble for HK.
Definitely. Right now, the game is still very close, but HK better start getting better ball security and just kind of staying in this game where it's going to slowly start slipping away from them.
That is true. They need to be able to get rebounds because it seems Morgan has been dominating in rebounds, offensive and defensive.
However, when HK does seem to get the ball in their hands, they do make their shots.
HK setting up a press break. To Hiller. Into McGoey. Back to Hiller for unable to make it. Oh, rebounded by Callender. Out to Andrew Kewen. To Wills. Wills looking to drive. Unable to.
Rebounded by number 24, Nuzzo. Thrown to Fritz. Fritz now in the paint and loses control.
Hiller with the steal. To McGoey. McGoey will bring it back out for Andrew Kewen. Up back to Hiller. Wills to Hiller. Into McGoey. To Wills. Ooh. Who bobbles it out of bounds.
That's going to be Morgan's ball. Nuzzo throwing it into number 3, Johnson. Johnson's taking his time getting down the court, looking for someone open, throwing it back to Nuzzo. Nuzzo driving into the paint, going up for a layup, and that's good for 2. Made the score HK 6, Morgan 13.
Hiller will bring it up the floor. To Wills, who looks for the layup and is successful. Making the score HK 8, Morgan 13. With just 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Rebound by McGoey. Looking up the floor to Wills. Wills will drive in and draw the foul. Wills will go to the line for 2.
That foul will be on number 55. That's the first one of tonight, 3rd overall for the team.
Wills will make the first one with a good shooter's roll. Ooh, we'll just miss the second one.
Morgan with the rebound. Nuzzo down, driving down the court real quick, throwing it to number 10. 10 now looking for someone open. Throwing it back to Nuzzo. Nuzzo, quick pass to Fritz. Fritz throwing it in. 13 going for the shot, and it's good.
Wills will take the ball up. Oh, to Hiller. Hiller looking up the floor. To pass to 31, Sam Erskine. Rebound by
Johnson
Morgan.
with the rebound, throwing to Nuzzo.
Oh, McGoey
Back
will
and
grab the
Morgan's
rebound.
ball.
McGoey unable to go back up with it.
Now safely in the hands of Nuzzo, throwing it to Fritz, number 33. Fritz driving into the paint. Tries to hook it over.
Tipped
it does
off.
not go over McGoey.
Tipped off on McGoey. He'll go to Hiller. Back to McGoey for the layup.
Johnson now with the ball, throwing to number 13, Nye, and he makes it. And that's good for 2.
HK trying to slow down the pace. We'll bring it up the floor. Hiller with the drive, blocked by Morgan.
Morgan now has the ball. Fritz driving down the court before HK can get back down there. Number 10, Murray, takes a shot and misses.
Rebound by Matt Wills. We'll bring up the floor. Foul by Darren Hiller.
That foul is going to be on number 24, Darren Hiller.
Number 11, Alec Erskine will go in for Darren Hiller. And Trey Callender, number 44, will come in as well. And number 34, Zach Kaufman, will come in for McGoey.
Three, Johnson now with the ball. Slowing the pace down, throwing to Fritz. Fritz back to number 10, Murray. Murray to 24, Nuzzo. Nuzzo now taking his time and throwing it back to Murray. Murray now to Johnson. Johnson driving in, trying to pass it to number 13, Nye, and is intercepted by Trey.
Callender will go up.
Ball grab by number 3, Johnson, surrounded by HK, but he gets out of it. Johnson now driving in, passing number 13, Nye, and that's going to be a travel.
33 seconds left in the first quarter. Alec Erskine, number 11, will bring it up the floor. Looking to save time for the last shot. To Wills in the corner. Into Trey, Callender. Back out to Wills, who will drive. Blocked.
Grabbed by number 13, Nye, but thrown out of bounds by also number 13, Nye.
But
it
tipped
appears.
by HK, so it'll be
Oh, it
Morgan
was tipped
ball.
by HK. Johnson now has the ball,
10
taking
seconds
his time
left.
getting down the court. Pick set up. Johnson back out to Fritz. Fritz driving in, throwing to number 4, Nazo, goes off the shot, and it's no good. And that's going to end the first quarter.
HK 11, Morgan 17.
So, what have you seen this first quarter?
Well, I've seen many successful drives by Morgan, and HK has not been able to drive as successful as they have. They've been getting off angles, and it's been going over the hoop and not on the backboard like they need.
Definitely, and HK's passes seems to be a little bit sloppy also. It seems that this Morgan defense is able to grab those passes before they even get near their intended targets.
Yeah, especially when they're on the outside trying to go into the paint to the bigs. They keep getting tipped or blocked, or and they're unable to get it to where they need it to go.
Definitely, and this Morgan offense, once it gets into the paint, it's relentless.
Mm-hmm. They're able to grab the rebounds and go right back up.
So if you were the HK coach right now, what would be your strategy for this?
I would say keep driving, and eventually the shots will fall. You got to just keep shooting, keep shooting.
Definitely, HK definitely seems to have the speed advantage on Morgan. It's just they need to start using it.
Yes, definitely.
Both teams now retaking the court, ready to start the second quarter.
HK starting lineup is back in.
And so is Morgan.
And Hiller will bring up the ball to Kewen in the corner, just short of a 3. But Wills will rebound. Oh, with jump ball, Morgan ball.
Fritz now with the ball, throwing to number 10, back to Fritz. Now number 10, Murray has the ball, throwing it to 13, now to 55, and that's good for 2 with the layup. Score HK 11, Morgan 19.
Hiller will bring up the floor to Wills, back to Hiller. Trying to set up a play. to Kewen in the corner. Into McGoey. Back out to Wills. Looks to drive, but is fouled. And Wills will go to the line for 2. Wills sings in the first one.
Morgan now with the ball. 33, Fritz taking his time getting down the court. Throws back to Murray. Murray now to number 25. 25 quickly using his speed, throwing it to Murray. Fritz now has control. Throws to number 25 once again. Johnson now driving in, tries to throw it out, and is intercepted.
McGoey will get the ball to Kewen in the corner for the 3. Making Morgan's lead only 3.
Fritz now has the ball, trying to set something up. Drives in and falls.
Hiller will take it up the floor, looking for Kewen, who goes up, misses the lip. McGoey will try to go back up, but unable to make it, and it'll be
subs in now. Number 24 goes in for 33 Fitz, and 3 goes in for number 10.
It'll be an out-of-bounds HK possession. Looking for McGoey. McGoey will go up. Easy layup for McGoey.
25 Johnson now has the ball. Taking his time, throwing it to number 3 Johnson, and now back to number 24 Nuzzo. Nuzzo now taking his time, driving in, back and back out, throwing to number 25 once again. Number 3 Johnson now has the ball, and he goes up, and it's no good. Rebounded by HK.
McGoey will get the rebound, bring it up the floor to Matt Wills. To Kewen in the corner. Matt looking for the 3 short. But McGoey will rebound. Back to Wills, who drives in and makes the basket. An and 1 by Matt Wills. And he'll go to the line for 1. HK gets the lead. Timeout Morgan, full. So HK gaining some momentum in those last few minutes of the second quarter. As the Den is cheering on HK.
Morgan already has 5 fouls.
They're getting some serious foul trouble.
Definitely.
And if HK is able to keep making them, then they're going to really benefit from this opportunity.
55 by himself already has gotten 2 for his team. That could be dangerous for him later on in this game.
Yeah, we could see what the coach wants to do, whether he wants to play it safe and bench him right now, or maybe he'll let him continue playing, see if he'll play safer than he has been.
But 55 really has been a main driving force for the amount of rebounds that they've been able to recover. He's just 55's really been using his height to just kind of reach over the HK players.
Yeah.
So he's kind of a necessity. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yep. And Wills will go to the line for 1 free throw after just having an and 1. Off the back of the rim.
Johnson now throws back to number 25 Johnson. Johnson now to Nuzzo. Nuzzo goes up, and that's good for 2. Make the score HK 20, Morgan 21.
Hiller will bring the ball up. Picked by McGoey. For Wills in the corner, back to Hiller. Will drive in to Calendar. Back to Kewen, to Wills at the top of the key. Wills will drive, looking for McGoey. Almost hits out of bounds. Back to Wills. For Hiller. Hiller drives. Hiller with the charge. Offensive foul.
It's now going to be Morgan's ball thrown in by number 24, Nuzzle.
11, Alec Erskine will go in for Darren Hiller.
Nuzzle throws it in to number 3, Johnson. Johnson now taking his time getting down the court. Now back in the hands of Nuzzle, throwing to number 55. 55 throwing back out to Johnson. Now Nuzzle taking a 3, and it is no good. Rebounded by HK.
Rebound by Andrew Kewen, who will bring up the floor to Wills in the corner. Back to Kewen. To Erskine, who looks in for Wills, who drives. 2 points.
Nuzzle now has the ball. Looking for someone open, and that's going to be number 3, Johnson. Johnson now throwing it to number 25, Johnson. Murray now has the ball, throws to number 3, who drives in, throws it out, and Nuzzle now has the ball going up, and almost making it. Zarillas now taking a shot, and that's good for 2. HK 22, Morgan 23.
Number 11, Erskine, will bring it up the floor. To Wills. To Kewen. Back to Erskine, who goes in for Wills. Wills will go up, short.
Nuzzle now with the ball, goes up for a layup, and it's no good. That's going to be a foul on HK, or against HK.
Number 35, Toby Calendar, picks up that foul, making
Christopher
HK's
Nuzzle now
total team fouls 4.
Goes up for a shot. First one is good. 33 Fritz is now in for 13 Murray. Let's see what Nuzzle can do with this next shot. Crowd getting loud, but it's still good, making the score HK 22, Morgan 25.
Erskine will bring the ball up. To Wills. Back to Kewen. To Calendar at the top of the key to Erskine. Back to Wills. Back to Erskine. Erskine will almost lose out of bounds, but saved by Andrew Kewen. Calendar will go up out to McGoey, unable to get the pass. Morgan ball. Trey Calendar will go in for number 35, Toby Calendar.
Morgan now has the ball, number 3, Johnson. Slowly going down the court, just passing the midline. Johnson now throws to Fritz. 25, Johnson now has the ball, throwing to number 3, Johnson.
Erskine bringing some great pressure.
Fritz now looking for someone open, now driving into court himself. Passing out to Nuzzle, who then can't find anything. Tries driving in and goes out. Morgan really finding it difficult to play against this HK defense. Zarillas now with the ball, throwing it out to Nuzzle. Nuzzle with a 3, and it's good. Making the score HK 22, Morgan 28, maintaining that lead.
Kewen will bring it up the floor. Back to Erskine. To Wills in the corner for the 3. Misses.
Zarillas now has, 24 Nuzzle now has the ball. Goes up the shot and misses. That is going to be a foul against HK.
Alec Erskine draws that foul.
24 Nuzzle now getting ready for a shot.
HK and Morgan with both 5 team fouls.
Ball goes up, and it's good. Ball's up, and it's also good. Giving Morgan an 8-point lead.
Timeout by HK. 30 seconds.
Despite the or other than the first couple minutes of this second quarter, Morgan has really been able to, for this entire game, kind of keep around a 6-point lead on HK.
Well, as HK keeps fouling them, they're going to keep making their free throws, and they have to capitalize on that. Free points with a dead clock, that comes really handy, especially as the game winds down.
Definitely, and for both teams, Morgan and HK, it seems to be the same players getting the fouls. So it's going to be very interesting to see in the last quarter of the game, where they are going to either have to be very careful with the players they put out, or they can't put out certain players.
It could also affect the players' gameplay, seeing if they want to play safer or if they're going to continue to play hard. HK will bring the ball in with about 1:45 left in the second quarter. Looking for Wills. Will go in for the drive. Short.
Rebounded by number 3, Johnson. Johnson, after some brief pressure from Wills, is able to get down the court. Nuzzo now has the ball, throwing it back to Johnson, number 3. Number 3, Johnson throws it to number 25, Johnson back to Nuzzo. Nuzzo now drives in and bounces off the rim.
Kewen will get the rebound to Wills, who will bring up the floor. The top of the key, looking for McGoey. Who goes up. Oh, bounces
Rebounded
out.
by number 33, Fritz, using his speed to get down there before majority of HK. Nuzzo now has the ball, goes behind his back, and is good for 2.
Less than a minute in the second quarter.
And Morgan has a 10-point lead.
Erskine will bring up the ball. Look for McGoey in the paint. To Kewen, who tries to go backwards, unable
Zorillas
to.
with the rebound, thrown to number 3, Johnson. Johnson going for a 3, and it's no good, bouncing off the rim.
McGoey will get the rebound to Erskine, who will bring it up the floor. Try to set something up. Try to stall to get the last shot. 10 seconds left. Erskine will drive to Trey Callender. Good for 2. That'll be the end of the first half. HK 24, Morgan 32.
It was very, very interesting and fast-paced first half of this game.
What I'm noticing is that when HK is on offense, it's a lot of one-and-dones. Like, they'll go up, but then they're unable to get the rebound because Morgan has been a rebounding machine and is able to get defense and offensive rebounds, able to go back up to make those points that they need. And HK is just not strong down low.
Yeah, both number 55, Zorillas, and 33, Fritz, have been able to use their height or their jumping abilities to just really grab any rebounds of their missed shots or any of HK's missed shots. And it's really showing with the score that if you have the ball more often, you're simply probably going to score more often. And Morgan's really proving that.
Yep. Morgan is able to finish when they drive, and HK's just not finding the angle that they need. It'll bounce right out. I mean, it's close, but just not finishing.
And it's not like Morgan shots are finishing the first try either. It's just simply that they're able to rebound so frequently and then just get the layup, or they're able to pass it out to another open player. It's just really allowing them to put themselves in better scoring positions.
They're able to box out and get to the spots that they need to in order to get the ball.
Definitely.
And with that, they're also Morgan is trying to keep the pace pretty fast, and they'll try to bring the ball down before HK's even set up on defense. And HK seems to try to want to slow down the pace, but is unsuccessful.
Yeah, HK definitely seems to be wanting to play a slower kind of basketball game, a bit more defense-oriented and maybe a lot more kind of offensive plays, while Morgan's really just trying to go as fast as possible and just kind of wear this team down.
And with fouls in the next half, we'll see how that plays out, whether it'll be a high foul game or maybe they'll want to play smarter and play safer. Because those the foul shots will be very important in the upcoming half.
And the fouls could really come back and haunt some of these players. Like Zorillas, he already has 2 fouls on himself, and I believe Fritz also has 2 fouls on himself already. So
Same with HK's Hiller.
and all 3 of those players are very intricate to their respective teams. So it could be very interesting to see how this plays out. Oh, and now we're going to send it to our correspondent, Connor Shute, down on the floor. Connor, what do you have for us?
Game. Here we are at halftime with our fast-moving HK Morgan game. We are looking at currently a score of 24-32 Morgan, and as you may already heard from Wally and Anna, it's intense, especially with the crowd. There's a lot of Morgan students here and a lot of HK students. People all over are coming to see this game because they know it's going to be intense. And then also we're looking at next week another game against the same teams. So they are looking to be their best now, and they're also going to want to be their best later. Now, Wally and Anna, back to you. Yeah.
And now we are back. Thank you for that, Connor.
All right, so we have about a little over 5 minutes left in halftime. Morgan with a somewhat significant lead, but HK has the capabilities of coming back, no problem.
If I was in Morgan's position, I'd definitely want to just kind of keep up the fast-paced game and just kind of really try to secure that lead, because right in the beginning of the second quarter it was very on and off, back and forth, but that was mainly because Morgan, you can really see that they slowed down their play style, but when they went back to their very fast, adrenaline-filled play style, they once again pulled away. So if I was in Morgan's position, I definitely want to just try to keep up that fast-paced game style and just kind of try to maintain that.
Yeah, Morgan's goal is probably going to want to be to make some stops on defense and keep going hard into the driving and try to draw more fouls, maybe get some of HK's more significant players in foul trouble, have them benched, And HK's goal is probably going to want to be, also making some stops, but getting more points, finishing on the layups, also drawing more fouls, because fouls and foul shots are just going to be very important in this game, as they always are. Shooting with the dead clock can really come in handy, especially if you're down a few points.
Morgan players now retaking the court. But yeah, like you said, if I was in HK's position, I definitely just kind of want to try to. The slower play style does not seeming to work very well, so I'd say almost try to beat Morgan at their own game and try to be fast-paced and just kind of take them by surprise.
Yep, and box out, because from what I'm seeing more Morgan players in the paint whenever the shot goes up, trying to get the rebound.
And it's not like HK doesn't have much of a height advantage. Number 25, Matt Wills, definitely has a lot of height to him, and number 5, Kewen, is also not very short either.
Yeah.
They definitely have the potential to get a lot of rebounds, just they need to be more aggressive with it.
But if you have a good box out, then you can box out even the tallest person on the floor. And that's what. And the bigger players just have to step in front and try to get those rebounds.
HK yet to retake the court, and MHS just warming up.
Trying to get some shots up, maintain that form. Haven't seen Morgan take too many shots from outside, mainly just drives, but we'll see what happens in the second half. Maybe they'll shoot more. But driving doesn't seem to be a problem for them, so they'll probably stick with that.
There was that one shot, however, by number 24, Christopher Nuzzo. He, from what we saw, he definitely knows how to shoot a three, but
That's for
it's
sure.
just they really just are focusing towards layups and kind of anything that comes their
Yep.
way.
And what's
Play
helping
more
them
situational.
with that is that some HK players overplay, and the Morgan is able to drive right by them, and they're able to find those holes that HK is not occupying. So we'll see if HK sticks with the man defense. Maybe they drop to a 2-3 or a 3-2.
And in the beginning of this the second quarter, it did appear that HK went into more of a zone kind of coverage, and it did seem to work. It really did slow down the Morgan's offensive push.
Yep.
And but then it seemed they went back to man. It just kind of seemed that Morgan, with their aggressive play style, was able to outmaneuver the HK defense.
Yeah, and in that zone, they're able to keep their big players down low, and that's maybe a stop the drives.
It helps put them into a better position.
Yeah. Just over a minute left in halftime. HK coming back onto the court. Hopefully ready to play another half. All right, and each team is now getting ready, getting back on the court. Starters in for HK. Number 40, McGoey, 35, Calendar, 24, Hiller, 5, Cohen, and 25, Wills.
Out on the court for Morgan, it's number 24, Christopher Nuzzo, 3, Johnson, 33, Fritz, 55, Zarillis, and number 25, Johnson. 25 Johnson now has the ball, throwing it back to Nuzzo. Nuzzo driving in, going up for a shot, and it misses. Rebounded by HK.
McGoey will grab the rebound, give it to Hiller. Hiller will bring it up. Wills for the shot, misses. Calendar with the rebound, unable to finish.
Fritz with the rebound, throwing it to number 25 Johnson, wide open. 24 Nuzzo goes up for the shot.
Fouled by
fouled.
24 HK Hiller.
It's gonna be his third for the night.
Yep. It looks like he might be getting a sub. That'll be HK's first team foul of the half.
Nuzzo now getting ready to take his first shot. Goes up and misses the first one. He still has one more shot.
11, Alec Erskine will come in for Hiller, who just took that foul. He has 3.
Nuzzo goes up, and it's good. First points up on the board for this second half.
Erskine will bring it up the floor to Wills, to Calendar at the top of the key, into McGoey. McGoey looking to go up, missing. Foul on Morgan. Looks like it'll be on the floor, out of bounds for HK. Into Wills, to Erskine, to Kewen, back to Wills. Looking to drive. Successful layup for Wills.
Fritz now throwing it in number 3, Johnson. Johnson now taking his time getting down the floor, looking for someone open. Throws it back to Fritz. Fritz driving into the paint, almost going up and trying to throw it to Zarillis, and Zarillis knocks it out of bounds.
It'll be HK ball. Into McGoey. McGoey will go up. Bounces off the rim. Calendar will get the rebound. Oh, taken back by Morgan. Fouled on HK. Number 5, Andrew Kewen. Team's second foul.
Or that's going to be Kewen's second of the night also.
Calendar.
Key players of HK definitely starting to rack up a lot of fouls.
Yeah. Number 44, Trey Calendar at the table.
Goes up. First one's good.
He'll go in for Toby Calendar.
Goes up. And it's good. Giving Morgan a 9-point lead over HK.
Erskine will bring up the ball. Calendar was up a pick. Erskine going for the drive. Successful.
Erskine now trying to take the ball from Johnson. Johnson keeping it driving down the court, however. Johnson now passing into Zarillis. Zarillis out high to Johnson, but he's able to keep it in. Johnson now throwing it to number 3, Johnson. First trying to get open, and he does. Throwing to Zarillis in the paint. Goes up and misses. Rebounded by HK.
Rebound by Kewen. He'll give it to Erskine. Erskine going in. Driving. Missing.
Fritz now has the ball. Getting down there before the majority of HK team can, and Zarillis goes up for the shot and misses. Loose ball. Fritz with the rebound.
Blocked by Wills.
Completely blocked by HK.
Calendar will get the tip from Wills, who gives it back to Wills. Wills driving up. Jump ball. It'll stay HK ball. Erskine inbounding it to Kewen. Erskine will get the rebound to McGoey, who goes underneath his legs. Out of bounds on HK.
It's going to be Morgan's ball.
About 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
First now throwing it into Nuzzo. Nuzzo to Johnson. Johnson, number 3, Johnson. Into Zarillis. Zarillis going off the shot and misses. Rebounded by Trey Calendar.
He will give it to Kewen. Kewen will bring it up the floor. To Wills in the corner, who drives. Good layup for Wills. Timeout 30 for Morgan. HK coming back with some fast breaks there.
HK also really using Trey Calendar's size to their advantage.
Getting those rebounds that they need.
And also setting up really big picks.
HK still having some trouble driving and finishing, but
their defense also seems though to be stepping up a little bit more.
That's true. That is true.
Holding Morgan to only a handful of points this quarter. First now has the ball thrown to number 3, Johnson. Bringing it down the floor. Johnson now throws to 33, Fritz. First throwing it back out to 30, Johnson. Johnson going for the shot and bounced off the rim and rebounded by HK.
Rebound by Wills to Erskine. Looking to set up a play. Into McGoey. Back out to Erskine. To Kewen for the 3. Short.
Johnson now has the ball. Moving quickly down the court. Going into the paint, almost undefended, but throwing it out to number 3, Johnson, who misses the 3.
Rebound by Kewen, who will bring it up the floor. For the drive.
Rebounded by Christopher Nuzzo. Fritz now with the ball driving into the paint and is surrounded by HK, throwing it back out to Nuzzo. Nuzzo now to number 25, Johnson, and it's no good. Rebound by Zarillis and past HK.
Wills will get the rebound, bringing it up. Out to McGoey. Just off the back of the rim.
Grabbed by Nuzzo.
lot of back and forth here with one and dones by each team.
Those now driving in, throwing back out to Johnson, now to Johnson to Fritz. Fritz now driving into the paint, going up for the shot, and it's good for 2. Making the score HK 30, Morgan 37 with just under 3 minutes left in this quarter.
Wills with the drive, blocked.
Johnson now
Stolen by
getting
McGoey.
stolen.
To Kewen. Oh,
Stolen by Nuzzo.
stolen back by Kewen.
HK. Now Johnson with the ball goes up the shot.
Foul
But it is foul beforehand.
on McGoey.
Those 6 seconds really summed up how this third quarter's been going. It's just real
Back and forth.
with not much scoring going up on the board.
Yep. And Sam Erskine will come in for HK.
It's going to be Morgan's ball. 13 Murray throwing into 24 Nuzzo. Nuzzo now throwing to 13 Murray, and Zarillis gets it. Johnson now trying to drive in, throwing it back out to number 32, Cohen. Nuzzo now has the ball, driving in, going back out, driving in with a pick, and throwing it back out. 3, Johnson now has the ball, driving into the paint, going for the shot, and it misses. 13 grabs the ball before it can go out of bounds, but it throws it to HK.
Will get the ball, bring it up to Wills in the corner. Oh, bounces out. Foul on Morgan. "13 on Morgan will foul. Looks like it'll be an out of bounds for HK. Some confusion on whether or not it was a shooting foul. Into Calendar. To Erskine, who is unable to catch the ball.
Now it's going to be Morgan's ball with just under 2 minutes left in this quarter. Nuzzo throws it into Johnson. Johnson now throwing it back out to 13 Murray, now to 24 Nuzzo once again. 24 almost losing the ball, but is able to keep it. Throwing to number 55 Zarillis, but
Wills
he
will
loses
get in the
control.
floor. Timeout called by HK coach, 30 seconds. Smart play by Coach Abbott in order to secure possession. Oh, 60 timeout. HK will sit. That was good thinking on Coach Abbott's part. HK only down by 7 with 1:30 left to go in the third.
And another whole quarter of basketball to be played next.
Anything can happen.
Anything. It's anyone's game at this point. It's still so close.
Morgan has the capabilities to maintain this lead, but HK also has the speed and strength in order to come back.
Both teams have also been able to keep the fouls down in this quarter, so at least.
And Hiller has not come back into the game for HK yet, ever since his foul early in the third. He has 3.
I can definitely see him coming back, though, at the start of the fourth, if he does not come back at the end of the third.
Erskine will bring the ball up to Gene Bondis in the corner for a 3.
Nuzzo now throwing to Johnson. Johnson quickly moving down the court, driving into the paint, going up.
Blocked by HK.
No foul.
Erskine will bring the ball to McGoey for a jumper. 2 great
HK
possessions.
really closing down this score now.
2
Only
strong
2 points
possessions
in
by HK, bringing Morgan's lead only to 2.
HK playing Morgan's own game with the fast-paced gameplay. Now number 10, Nye has the ball.
Shots
24
finally falling.
driving in, and that's good.
And 1. HK foul on looks to be 35, Toby Callender coming in for Trey Callender. And Kaufman, HK for the game. And looks, that foul was on Trey Callender.
Turtle goes up, and it's good. Mid score HK 35, Morgan 40. 40 seconds left in this quarter.
Erskine with the ball to Wills. HK just had 2 strong possessions. Let's see if they can have another one. To Kaufman. To Wills. Trying to hold the ball. Try to get the final shot of the quarter. A little bit of a delay game here. To Kaufman. To Giambanis. Back to Erskine with about 10 seconds left. One final play in the third. Screen by Kaufman. Erskine will try to go in. Out to Giambanis for the shot. Short. Giambanis coming in strong in the third quarter with a 3 right off the bat.
We almost saw a different HK team come out in the second half of this third quarter. For the past like 4 minutes, instead of being slow and defensive with their play style, they've definitely been more fast-paced and aggressive.
They were doing everything they needed to. They were finishing their layups, making shots, and that's what they needed in this game.
And it really did close down the gap.
Yes, it
At
did.
one point, they were only 2 points away from each other. Now they're only 5.
Yeah, it's still a 2-possession game.
Definitely. And we saw how fast 2 possessions can go for HK.
Yep.
It really all kind of depends on how HK decides to finish out this ball game.
And it seemed to be at the very end there, HK was controlling the momentum of the game, and Morgan's going to try everything they can to get that back.
Definitely. Okay. Morgan now retaking the court, ready to play this last quarter of this game.
Let's see what each team can do.
It seems like our prediction was right at the beginning of this game, that it's going to be a very fast-paced and high-scoring and close game.
And Hiller will actually retake the floor.
Johnson now with the ball, throwing to number 10, Murray. Murray now out to 9. 9 going in. That's good for 2.
Hiller will bring the ball up quickly, looking to push the tempo. McGoey to Giambanis. Tries to get it to Callender, unable to.
Frisk now with the ball, driving into the paint, going for the shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by HK. Great struggle.
Grab the rebound, but it'll be a foul on Morgan. HK ball. Hiller will bring the ball up. To Hiller at the top of the key. Hiller will look for the 3 off the back of the rim. Callender trying to go, stepped out of bounds. Morgan, it'll be HK ball. HK out of bounds, underneath. To Wills in the corner. Oh, rolls out of the... McGoey will try to go up, unable to.
Frisk now with the ball, throwing far to Johnson. Johnson now surrounded by HK. Is not able to get it out.
HK will foul. It'll be 35. Toby Callender with the foul. He has 2. Team's 5th.
Score is still very close to 7 in between. Johnson goes up for the shot. Almost makes it 9, but misses. Now it's going to be HK's ball.
McGoey with the rebound up to Wills. Will go in. Count the basket. Wills will go to the line for a free throw. Number 25 on Morgan has 4 fouls.
Nuts now going for the shot and misses.
Foul on
It's
HK.
gonna be a foul on HK.
Looks to be on Toby Callender. That's his 3rd. Team 6th.
Nuts is now getting ready to take his first shot. Goes up, and it's good. He has one more. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's good. He's gonna be good for 2. That may come back and haunt HK a little bit.
11, Alec Erskine will go in for Callender. This is probably not the way HK wanted to start off this quarter. He'll look to drive. He will draw the foul. It'll be sideline out of bounds for HK. Subs. Oh, 25 on Morgan has fouled out of the game.
.25 Johnson is now going to be replaced by number 3 Johnson.
And McGowan will get the ball back to Hiller. Hiller will give it to Kewen, back to Hiller, to Erskine, to Kewen, to Wills, who will look to drive but back out. To Kewen, to Hiller, to Wills, who drives, gets the foul, and the and one. Wills has been on fire with and ones tonight. And that's not for when you foul, you really try to do everything you can to at least not get it out of their hands, but Wills seems to have no problem with that.
Zarillis now has 3 fouls on him on the night. He's getting real close to that 5 foul ejection.
Each team has 6 fouls. Wills will make it. Bringing Morgan's lead down to 4. These foul shots, like I said, are super important when it comes down to the wire.
33 Fritz taking his time, trying to drain the clock down, and throws it to Nuzzo. Nuzzo once again taking his time, but now throws back out to Johnson, who drives in, goes up, and it's no good.
Foul on HK. That'll be the team's 7th. Bringing any other foul to a 1-and-1 situation for Morgan. The foul will be on Andrew Kewen, number 5. That'll be his 3rd.
3 goes up, and it's good.
I'd say a lot of the main HK players are in foul trouble right now, but also same thing could be said for Morgan too.
Definitely. One's already fouled out.
Yeah, one has.
With that 1 foul shot, it's going to increase the lead from 4 to 5. And number 3, Johnson, still has 1 more.
Oh, that foul will actually be on number 40. McGoey with 2 now.
And he makes it, increasing the score to 6, or increasing the lead to 6.
To Kewen, back to Hiller, to McGoey, to Erskine, back to Hiller, to Wills, who will give it back to Cohen, who tries to drive in, will go in, and it will be good for 2 by Wills.
33 Fritz now has the ball driving into the corner, in the paint, and throws back out to Nuzzo, who drives in and goes back out. Nuzzo now to 13 Nye, goes up, and it's good.
Foul on HK, looks to be 24.
This is really putting number 24, Darren Hiller, into some hot water.
4 fouls on him, and 35 Calendar will come in for him.
Calendar, though, I believe, has 3 on himself.
That brings up HK's total team fouls to 8. Getting Morgan closer
Went
to
for the
double
shot,
bonus.
misses, but is rebounded by Morgan.
HK fouls again. Looks to be number 5, Kewen, with that foul. Wait, he has 3. HK players got to be smart.
Fritz going up for a shot, and it's good.
Yeah, HK can't risk having any other players foul out right now.
Fritz getting ready, going up, ball's up, and it's no good. Keeping
Calendar will
the
get the
lead to only
rebound.
7.
Erskine will bring it up. Kewen will get the ball. Back out to Wills. Kewen with the drive, and it's good.
Morgan taking their time, driving into the court. Fritz. This could be
HK foul, block. On number 35, Calendar. That'll be team's 10th foul, bringing Morgan into the double bonus on 25 with the foul. Will's first foul of the night.
Fritz going up. Misses. Getting ready for a second, goes up, and it's in. Score's gonna be HK's 44, Morgan 50, with 4.5 minutes left in this game.
Erskine looking to set up a play. To Kewen in the corner. Who goes up. Successful for 2.
First now throwing it to Johnson. Johnson now taking his time, not wanting to rush anything. 13 now throws it to Zarillis in the paint, and it's no good.
Calendar with the rebound.
No good, I meant.
Andrew tried for a jumper, wasn't able to get it.
Fritz driving real hard into the paint. That's going to be a foul against HK again.
HK foul, 35, Calendar.
I think that's going to be Calendar's 4th, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
The crowd is not happy with that call.
That will be Calendar's 4th. He is just as close to Hiller to getting thrown out of the game.
Seems like he won't be getting a sub, though. Looks like coach is putting all of his trust that he won't do something and foul.
It's going to be interesting because 35 Calendar was originally Hiller's sub to keep him from fouling out of the game, and now Hiller's sub is just in the same position.
Yep. And Calendar will get the rebound. Erskine will bring it up. Kewen will get the ball.
Oh, Toby.
Calendar up. Good for 2.
Now, the difference is only 2 points with 3 minutes left in this game. Very close. 3, Johnson now going up for a shot. It's tipped by HK.
By Calendar to Matt Wills. Will bring up the floor, looking for will get a jump ball. It'll stay HK ball. Hiller will come in for Calendar. Alec Erskine will inbound the ball. Oh, timeout called. By Morgan.
I feel like I keep saying this, but in the beginning of this second quarter, the HK slow and methodical offense came out, and it just really wasn't working. But when they started making fast breaks and just kind of moving quick and taking what they could get, it really started advancing their cause.
Yeah. Obviously, though, a lot of the calls not in their favor. Obviously, racking up 10 fouls is not something I'm sure they really wanted, but it's what they got.
When 2 of their most important players have 4 fouls.
Yep.
And the equally as important players have 3
Yeah.
behind them. They
A lot
have
of
two important players with 3, and 2 important players with 4. And it's going to be very interesting to see how they juggle with that with 3 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, good amount in foul trouble right now, but see, I mean, Morgan is able to get these fouls because they're driving in, and HK hasn't been driving in quite as often. They keep passing it around the arc and haven't really looked in as much as Morgan has, but we'll see if maybe that changes.
However, even though that Morgan is running it pretty much a zone defense, HK's offense has been able to make that zone really move and really open up holes that number 5, Kewen especially, has been able to find and exploit.
Yep. Erskine inbounds it to Wills, McGoey now has the ball looking to go up, unable to. 3-second violation on HK. It'll be Morgan ball. Just less than 3 minutes left in the 4th.
Number 3, Johnson, now with the ball. Setting up play, throwing it to number 13, Nye, and back to 24, Nuzzo. Murray now with the ball, throwing to Nye. Nye taking his time, throwing to Johnson. Johnson stalling, waiting for something to happen. Waiting for this HK defense to shift, but they don't seem to be moving.
Morgan holding on to the ball. Looking for maybe a delay game.
Nuzzo now throwing it.
Rebound by Hiller.
Rebound by HK.
Erskine will look for a shot off the back of the rim. Out of bounds on Morgan. Will be HK ball. Smart play by McGoey. Hitting it off of a Morgan player.
33 Fritz is now in for 10 Murray.
Erskine will inbound it. To Wills. To Erskine. Out to Hiller. Looks to go in for the 3. Off the back of the rim.
Number 3, Johnson now with the ball. Now really slowing down the game and taking his time to get down the court. Throwing to 33 Fritz, who now even stalls for more time. Zarillis now with the ball, throwing to 3 Johnson. Johnson out to number 13, Nye. Caught by HK.
Erskine bringing it up. Wills with the drive. Hit out of bounds by Morgan. HK ball. Erskine will inbound.
Just under a minute and a half left in this game.
To Wills. To Kewen. To Erskine. Who drives. For 2. Tie game.
With just over a minute left in this game. Fritz now driving into the paint, going up. And that's a foul on HK.
Foul on HK. With the HK coach saying it was a travel.
With this little amount of time left in this game, this could be really detrimental to HK.
Free throws will be important. Looks like
Fritz
35.
going for the shot.
Toby
Makes the
Calendar
first one.
will go in for Erskine. And that foul was on Kewen, 5. He has 4. Team's 10th.
Going for the shot, and it's good. Giving Morgan back their 2-point lead.
Less than a minute. Timeout called by HK.
We have a very interesting last 56 seconds left in this game.
Yes, we do. A full timeout by HK. HK is probably looking to set something up for, maybe a final shot play or either a 3, or maybe they want to try to go for 2 possessions. You never know. Or they might want to foul, stop the clock and see what they can do. Any foul that HK does give, though, will automatically give Morgan 2 shots. Morgan either hoping to get a steal or more points in order to maintain their lead that they've had pretty much the entire game. But HK coming back strong, tying, and only down by 2 now. And both teams will take the court. Hiller will inbound the ball to Kewen, back to Hiller. To Wills, who looks for the corner shot, just off the back of the rim. Rebounded.
It's going to be Morgan's
by
ball.
Morgan.
Defense all the way down the court from HK. 24 nothing has the ball.
Wills fouling.
.38 seconds left in this game. Nuzzle going up for the shot. Bounces off the
Short.
rim.
This could be good for HK. If he misses the next one, still only 2. If he makes it, it's only a 3. It's still 1 possession.
Yeah, still keeps it in 1 possession.
With plenty
Which
of
is
time
really
left
important.
for HK.
Nuzzle going up. And it's good. 3-point difference.
11, Alec Erskine will go in for 35 calendar. Let's see what HK will do. Hiller going in, missing. Hiller fouling.
That is a big call for HK with 23
Huge.
seconds left in this game.
Huge call.
Gives them the ball down on this side of the court.
It almost looked like Hiller was about to foul out there, but he got really lucky. Wills will try to go up. Will make it. 1-point game.
15 seconds left in this game. Sorry,
Timeout.
17 seconds left in this game. It's a 1-point difference.
Timeout called for Morgan.
It's gonna be Morgan's ball.
It will be Morgan's ball, and HK is going to try to do everything they can to get a stop right here, try to get a steal, go up, get the lead in 17 seconds. And Morgan's just going to either try to hold it or, try to
Just kind of buy for time.
buy for time, pretty much delay, whatever they can do.
However, I'm expecting when both teams come out here, I'm going to expect a very aggressive HK defense to come out because they don't have time to wait for them to come down the court.
And HK can't afford to foul, and because they'll get 2, and even if they make both of them, it'll still be a 3-point game. And HK has shown that they can make some threes. So let's see if HK fouls or if they just try to play tough defense.
Nuzzle has the ball, looking to throw in to start the game. Zarillas now has the ball.
And HK will foul. Looks like the foul will be on Matt Wills. That'll be his 3rd.
Only losing 2 seconds on the clock.
I'm expecting the crowd to get very loud.
Zeros goes up for the shot. First one's good. 2-point lead. No matter what, it'll still only be 1 possession, but this next shot's going to determine whether HK is going to be able to tie it up with the layup or have to tie it up with a 3.
Oh,
Layup it
Kewen with the rebound
is.
to Erskine with just 10 seconds left. Timeout called by Erskine.
10 seconds even left on the clock. 2-point game.
And with HK, they'll have it sideline out of bounds. Either looking to make a 3 or maybe just tie. Whatever they can do, HK trying to set up a final play. Morgan gonna do everything they can to stop him. the den, getting a cheer going. Teams taking on the court. Erskine will inbound.
HK's ready to set up their last play.
Let's see what HK is going to do. Hiller will drive.
Ball is grabbed by Morgan.
Morgan will take the ball.
And that's going to be game.
And that'll be the game. Looks Morgan 54, HK 52.
Hiller was very close to getting up for that
Yeah,
layup, but
but
it was just grabbed out of his hands.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to maintain it. Well, that was quite the game. HK down for most of it, pretty much. Able to come back, tie it, only bring the score to 2 points difference. HK was able to fight through it the entire way, but Morgan was just able to come out with the win.
As we said in the beginning of this game, it was a very high-paced game, and it was a very close game all the way through.
And it just came down to the fouls at the end, the foul shots, making them, and that makes or breaks a game, makes a team, you know?
Especially when there's that many fouls in a game.
Yes.
If my basic arithmetic is not incorrect, I believe there was a little bit over 30 fouls in this entire game. And
yeah, that's...
With that many fouls in an entire game, the points can really rack up quite quickly.
And unfortunately, it just wasn't going HK's way, and they were just not having any luck tonight with their fouls.
And now we're going to go to an interview with Connor Shute with number 5, Andrew Kewen.
And here we are with Andrew Kewen of the HK basketball team. Andrew, how do you think that game went?
It was a close game. Games with Morgan are always close. Came down to the wire. Just we got to execute better. It was a close game. We played hard. We played hard the entire game. We were down. We came back, and it's a tough loss. But we have them again next Tuesday, so let's go back and get them next week.
So what do you have planned for that next game?
Yeah, we're just gonna came up with the same game plan. Play hard. Try to knock down some more shots. We didn't shoot it very well tonight, and hopefully we can come away with a W next week.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. And so this was a very intense game, and we'd like to thank everyone who came out to watch and to come see this game live. So thank you very much. Now we're sending it back to Wally and Anna.
All right, so that was quite the game. Unfortunately, HK wasn't able to bring out the win in their home game. Morgan obviously playing tough, not really giving up the lead. It was a great game, though. It was a great game to watch, great game to be a part of.
Very close all the way through, and it really, neither team was really able to run away with it. Morgan was able to, at one point, have an 8-point lead, but HK, not taking much time, was able to kind of close it down and really stay with Morgan the entire game.
Morgan able to obviously drive and get those fouls and make their free throws is what really got them the win. All right. Well, thank you for watching.
And thank you for our part sponsor, Zippo 6.
All right, I'm Anna Biondi.
And I'm Wally Sample.
Have a good night.
Signing off.